Love Thank You for Saying No? Want more episodes? Short on time? We got you. We're starting a weekly drop of shorter Thank You for Saying No interviews called Rejection Reflections. Every Monday morning, we're going to release a 10-minute or less episode. These are impromptu interviews with people who have an inspiring thank you for saying no moment. That means we record these episodes anywhere and everywhere. I hope they inspire you and help you to start your week off on a positive note. Hey everybody, it's Kenya, and this is the Thank You for Saying No podcast, where we find meaning in life's unexpected turns. Hey everybody, I'm here with Dre from Relationship Restored. Do you want to tell everybody what that is?
Yes, it's I guess I call it a community of relationship people who love relationships, and we have podcasts. So,
Nice.
Dope Podcast Network, check it out if you ever get a chance.
Awesome. And then people can find it on
Instagram, YouTube, anywhere you get podcasts.
Okay. Very cool. I love what you're creating in the space and the content that you're putting out there. And I wanted to know one of your thank you for saying no moments and how it made you feel and what you did after, what it led you to, what it taught you.
Yeah, I think it's pretty ironic with what I am doing now because I had to think about this. I'm like, was it a career thing? But I think one of the best things that happened to me where somebody said no was when I was dating somebody. I dated somebody that I was really interested in and really into. And I thought it was going to be somebody that would possibly be a future wifey, you know what I mean? But she elected, for whatever reason, her loss, to go in a different direction.
Okay, Drake.
But but when I look at everything that my wife and I built, like my wife and I started our own business together. We did that for 6 years full time. And then that led to me starting to do relationship content because we waited for marriage, and that's how we grew our YouTube. And that's the, foundation for what the podcast network and Relationship Restored is built upon, is our relationship and everything I learned from that. So that girl saying no to that possible situation, especially I know what she up to now, and it's like I made a good choice in choosing my wife, but that situation really catapulted me and inspired me to do everything I'm doing today.
Yeah, wow. That's really inspiring. So someone who has been through relationships that haven't worked out and who I thought that like this person was going to be the one, like we were going to get married. It's inspiring to hear your story, and that even when you feel like a situation was supposed to be it, there's hope that down the line it'll be really, really good.
For sure. Because I had to realize like a relationship is not two halves coming together, it's two wholes growing together. And you have to have like two whole individuals that are really ready to contribute to each other's lives and to help foster growth. And in that situation, it wouldn't have been that. And I was young and experienced with love and didn't know that at the time. I thought that's what I wanted. But the cool thing with my wife is that not that she wasn't what I wanted, but she was what I needed. And that really helped me to do everything that I'm doing right now in my life.
Wow. So, okay, I have a follow-up question then. How do you guys grow together and how do you grow individually? Like, how have you learned to do that?
So we've learned to give each other space to grow. Like, one thing sometimes couples do is like always on top of each other all the time. So we give each other space to do like therapeutic things. My wife she does individual therapy. She likes to, go get massages, go do like self-healing things. And for me, I do the same thing. I more do walks. I hang out with my friends, but those things are like therapeutic for me to get my mind off of work. And then finding people that you can really confide in that can really help you get perspective. So for my wife, it was therapy for her, but for me, my parents are like marriage counselors. So being able to talk to them and work through things. And the good thing about my parents is that they hold me accountable. They actually did the premarital counseling for my wife and I, but they were harder on me than they were ever on my wife because it's like, first, you're a man in this relationship, but we want to make sure that you're prepared and doing everything you need to do to take care of your family. So in those moments, that's how we help each other individually, and just growing together is really forecasting the future and trying to communicate everything that we want. Because a lot of people sometimes people don't discuss things that, may be coming in the future. How many kids do you want? Where you want to live? If this were to happen, how would you feel about it? Although you don't know in the moment all the time, when you have those conversations, it could help you to understand what life could look like 10 years down the road, 15 years down the road, or 20 years down the road,
Wow. I might need to talk to your parents. No, but that's so awesome how that no moment when you were younger with this person and then everything you just described, like the wisdom that you gained along the way, it sounds like it was really, really worthwhile for you in the end.
Yeah, I mean, for a lot of times, we have theories about how things will work out, but until you actually experience it,
Yeah.
then that's when you truly gain the wisdom.
Mhm.
And with everything that I'm doing with relationships, I think I always loved relationships, not only just romantic, but friendships,
Yeah.
like all types of relationships. But the experience that I had with my wife and being able to do all the things that we did gave me a lot of insight and practical knowledge and experience that I can now share with other people and
Yeah.
give them advice and perspective on how they could probably navigate some of the situations that they're going through in their life.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much for sharing that.
I appreciate that. Thank you for having me on here.
Hell yeah. Follow and subscribe to the Thank You for Saying No podcast, and you'll get every episode as soon as it's released.